Hello and welcome back to Frenchies Road Trips. You join us today on a live video and hopefully this will be coming through to you all well and working. Today we are going to be watching Ben dismantle James's air suspension on the Range Rover P38. So with a bit of luck I'm going to take you outside and hopefully technology will work and it will be fine, and we will go outside and see what James and Ben are up to on the Range Rover P38. Right, follow me. We'll stagger around here. We've been having tea and biscuits this morning, it's been very nice. Go through the house. Right. So, if you've just joined us, welcome to all our new subscribers. We hope you're enjoying the videos. As I say, in today's video is Ben. He's changing the air suspension, or the airbag, air suspension bag, two of them actually, on James's Range Rover. So that's what we're doing today. It's just going to be a quick live stream just to show the comparison, I think, of the old one and the new one that Ben is going to be fitting to James's Range Rover. It's a nice sunny day, not raining. We've had rain the last 2 days, and yeah, so I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to have a look at what Ben is doing and James is doing on the Range Rover. It's been sat here at James's dad's since it broke down on that lane in the Elan Valley, and it's just been here, so until such time it could be repaired, so fingers crossed we can repair it today. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got. Let's turn around. We've got Ben and his tools. We've got James there trying to lift at the suspension.
You're not stopping it from dropping, are you?
Oh yeah, I'm not dropping.
You see what I'm looking at?
Yeah, I'll go a bit further.
I think you're on the arm, which might be why the wheel's not dropping. I can try and drop the. I can tell it to raise the suspension.
Hang on, we'll just give it. We'll put it forward a bit and slide down. See what that gets us.
Hello.
Hello.
Just trying to work out best place to jack it at the moment.
Jack it up.
Do be prepared for various words of
Words
words of wisdom.
of wisdom.
Do be prepared for the odd word to slip in that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
As we work our way through this.
As we get through the suspension. Whilst those two are working over there, let's just take you over to the back of the Discovery, where we've got obviously some few bits and pieces to help us with this job. We've got the we've also got a new exciting piece. I don't know if you can see that at the top there. That is the middle section of the exhaust for the Disco. That's going to be a replacement for the silencer. One of the silencers has gone really badly wrong, so the best way we can come up with is a new middle section there, which will be fitted at some point. Ben's got what's he got down there? Some tools and things like that he's got in there. Don't ask me quite too much about what those tools are, but so yeah, back of the Disco we've added a fire extinguisher. We've got that's a tyre inflator over there. We've actually put one of these in. Recent cover has gone into the boot from UK Custom Covers. I don't know if anybody's actually brought one of these recently. Unfortunately, the one that we brought from them didn't actually have the Velcro, which was on the back of the PVC material, unfortunately. So we don't know. I don't know why, but they did send out a replacement. I don't know whether or not that's got it either, but yeah. Otherwise, it fits very well. It keeps the boot very tidy. Got the sort of bits and pieces there. So let's see how we're getting on. Let's cross back over. Yeah, Disco's now up in the air. This is just how it was when we left that lane, isn't it? When you got recovered.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, I haven't touched it since we got back, other than to give it a run, but it hasn't been driven.
Yeah.
So we've jacked it up. We want to get the axle stands underneath it now, so we can get the jack back out. So we're just trying to work out for a decent spot for the stands to go now. That's what Ben's doing now. So we've also got the stands under it. We can get the jack back out, so we need to use the jack to also be able to raise and lift the axle so we can get the bag in and out. So we're just working out where's best to put.
Best put an axle stand.
Yeah.
Can you go on here?
Where are you looking?
This crossbar.
Oh yeah, that's
Directly to the chassis.
I don't see that word that wouldn't.
Yeah. Oh, there's one here.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then lift that up. Clearly strengthening, otherwise I wouldn't have the.
Yeah.
You have to go down one. Oh yeah, that'll work.
Actually, no, do you want to check up?
Yeah.
So it looks like, let's have a look in these boxes.
Do you wanna, just in case it slips?
This looks like the new air suspension bags. They are quite big bits of kit. They're actually quite heavy as well. It's almost like a great big rubber piece, but
Try now.
it'll be interesting to see how that actually connects to the car. In fact, James's car's been here that long. I think that's a battery booster.
It's the
A
charger,
battery
trickle
charger, yeah, trickle charger. Been charging it up ready
Yeah.
to complete
Yeah,
this
try that.
to complete this job. Hopefully, you can still hear us and see us. Unfortunately, the laptop is in the house, so I can't quite see what's going on the screen. But I'm hoping everything's coming through okay, and you can see the work that's being done before us
Yeah. Should be alright.
on this very, very nice sunny Saturday. But,
Go lower.
drop us a comment, subscribe if you
Don't
can.
have spending.
If you've got a question about any of these cars, drop us a question.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah?
Yeah. I think it's because the jack holds it up and just the way it's pivoted, isn't it?
So we're about to touch the ground again. I haven't released the old jack all the way yet. I'll tell you, I have now.
Oh, that's good.
Is that
I think it's just the way it pivots it.
righto?
And the jack holds it.
Not that I don't have any confidence in it.
It's still off.
Righto. Oh, it's not up, is it? I'll tell you why. You gonna give me it back or not?
No.
Keeping it.
Great.
And some creak in there.
There we go.
There we are. Yeah, it's still off.
Yep, righto. Go for it then. I hate jacking cars. I just, and I never trust them.
Yes. Yeah, it's always just trying to work out a safe jacking point, isn't it? Because you don't want it sort of on a...
We're on the cross member at the back of the car,
on the
so what the tow bar basically bolts into is a crossbar,
Yeah.
which is part of the chassis, the frame, which is what the axle stand's actually on, and that seems to be holding absolutely fine.
So if you've just joined us, you've joined us on Saturday the 14th of October. Believe it or not, it is October. it's a bit nippy actually.
Yeah.
It's a bit chilly.
Come on,
But,
Jack. Keep an eye there, keep that in your pocket if you want.
oh yeah, we'll keep
an eye on it,
an
you
eye.
can see the chat and stuff on there as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's very good. So James just gave me his phone so I can see if anybody's actually going to send us a message. I'll try and sort of reply to you if I can, whilst I'm holding this this phone. As I say, I hope the video and the audio is coming through. If it's not, then drop us a message. I'll try my best to try and sort that out.
Somewhere a bit nicer.
I may also have a bit of the shakes because it's very, very nippy out here.
It's a bit
actually, and
better, isn't it?
I haven't put many
I can
layers
see you
on, have I?
lashing
Yeah,
out
I'm
the
like holding
camera.
the camera. I'm shaking over here as I haven't put enough layers on again. I'm one that feels the cold, unfortunately. So I think we've got Ben there. He's actually taking the wheel nuts off the wheel now.
You don't actually have to do it with the wheel off.
You can do
do
it
it with the wheel
whilst
off,
it's on.
but it's just easier to see.
Yeah.
And if we're filming as well, it's easy for people to see.
I suppose it just gives you a bit more room
There you
down
go,
there,
then, so you
doesn't
can-
it?
Here, look, if I
Oh
take
yeah.
this
So
second-
James, take the camera.
So I'll show you. So what we're looking at down there, if you can see, is the old airbag, and there it is. And you can see where it's basically you got. That's the bag, that goes inside it. That's what pushes out and in to raise and lower the car. It's split and gone bang and basically mangled itself. So yeah, it's not looking in particularly good shape. But that's what we're replacing. That what you're looking at. If I get the other one, apologies for moving the camera really fast. So you've got the rubber. You got the rubber, which is that bit there, and that plastic thing is that bit there, which has come out. That might actually come straight out. Oh, can I trick you this, Sam?
Yeah, talking about the camera.
Yeah.
There we are. Oh yes, that's the old one.
Yep.
Blimey.
Oh, well, it's really mangled itself. Crumbs. The R-clip's still in there, I think. It's a bit bent. It's in better condition clips, but it's in there. Might actually have to bend the clip to get the old one out yet.
Is it that bad?
Yeah. It's bent it and pulled it out, look. So that's supposed to sat in there and the R-clip's underneath.
Yeah, I see.
You see the pin there, where it's all completely bent itself out of shape.
Okay.
Yeah. In regards to axle stand, I think we're as good as we're going to get.
Are we?
Yeah. Oh, getting dripped on. Yeah, I think you've picked a pretty good spot there for the axle stand.
Cool, okay.
Sort of tucked out the way,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That's your height sensor, I think, there.
Yeah, that's it.
So you can see all the bits of the suspension
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Look, so you've got your airbag, main airbag thing, and that's your height sensor. So that's what tells the car what the current height of this corner is, and then it can adjust the air based on what that reading sends it, and there's your shock. So yeah, everything's in there. So what we're going to do is in here we've got an air pipe which goes into the top of the bag. Do you want that bag, Ben?
Sorry.
Cheers, buddy. So in there is a pipe, and it runs into the top of the bag in here. So we're going to get some long nose pliers, push the clip in, push the pipe in, and then pull the pipe out. And then there should be on top an R-clip there. Then on the bottom of the bag there's an R-clip there, which is actually this clip here, which has actually got bent out of shape where it's pulled it through the hole. So that literally should be, in theory, all we should need to do. But we'll find out soon enough.
I'm just popping another layer on because it is rather nippy out here. There we are. Marvellous.
Chuck you that.
Thank you. Yeah.
No worries.
I've sent a message to people on the chat, so hopefully you'll get that through. And I've tried to say morning. I think it's worked. So it's been a long time since I've used an Android phone. I've just worked out how to send an emoji.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah, it was quite funny, really. It's
Oh, right now. That should be it. That's the top of the pipe just there. It's literally just there. Look. You just literally get out, get something in there. That's like long nose or something.
Oh, I brought these especially.
Oh, very fancy.
Oh yeah.
some fancy tools.
Oh yeah, this could.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this.
That should do it.
Yeah. Another pipe right in my way. It's going to bug me. I can bugger off over there. You can sod off over there. Look. So do we just push it in and then pull? Or? Well, damage it where I can as well.
Does that help?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, shine it through the gap.
Ah, yeah, you can see.
There's no R-clip in the top of this one. No. You see the hole?
Oh yeah.
That's where the R-clip should go. There's no R-clip in this one.
Oh right.
It's literally just resting in there. It's just the weight of the car holding it in.
Oh, so that's that the pipe.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
got
the air
that
pipe.
pipe which I'm resting on there. That's not it. The pipe's actually above it. That pipe's in my blooming way.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of moving it out of the way. So I think
Oh, I see where
you see got that collar.
Yeah.
So what I've got to do is
Push that in.
push that in and pull the pipe out.
It's not fitting at all then.
No, not at all. But I might need another pair. I need something else to push the pipe in.
Yeah.
I don't want to wreck the pipe.
No.
I need something to push.
See if they all get in there.
Yeah, I can try. Then I push the. So there's like a collar, which I need to push, I think, in.
And the pipe can be pulled.
In theory.
Oh, that's new.
I know, right? It never works, does it? Theory is always different to in practice. Oh, hello,
There you go.
got it.
Oh,
Is that your job?
let the pipe off.
That's the pipe off.
Well, that was easy.
You're telling me.
Yeah, that was
I
quite.
don't
That
like-
wasn't too bad.
I like easy, but I don't always find it reassuring. So yeah, that's out. Now,
It's got to bend that.
yeah, wrangle this out. Wrangle out the naked. Yeah, that's one tree. No. Yeah, man. I need to bend that round, I think. Where did I put those? I might be able to do it with these.
Yeah.
So Matt's just sent a message saying, "Are we doing? You doing the brakes or suspension?"
Air suspension. So that.
This big bag,
Yeah, air suspension.
air bag.
Ugh.
That's broken.
Hmm?
That's broken.
What's broken?
Your arcade.
Oh, it's well and truly knackered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's not even attached to the other bit, is it?
it is. It goes in and then bends around and comes out. It's
Oh.
not broken. It's bent.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, I'm looking at it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Ah, fair enough.
That's not what I meant. Need to try and get that out. What's happened is the arc where it's come out, it's bent the R clip. I can't pull the R clip out,
Ah,
so I'm having to try and get a bit creative on how we get said R clip out. Yeah. About as much as I can say at the moment, because I'm not sure myself. I need to bend that.
Matt has said, "Are we doing both sides or just one?"
Both sides. So it's gone. Chances are the other one's probably going to go at some point. So this is gone because it's weak. It's probably however many years old and starting to perish because rubber dries after so long. Rubber starts to dry, and it perishes like old tyres. Like if you've got a set of tyres that have been on your car for a long time, they perish. So if this one's gone, chances the other ones are starting to perish. So we're going to do both rears this time round. Come on.
This is probably going to be the more trickier one, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's broken.
Yeah.
In theory, yeah. There we go. There we go. It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Some brute force.
Pretty much.
Mind your fingers.
Yeah, I know. Basically, this clip here is just completely mangled out of shape. It's supposed to be R-shaped, but it's not. Dunk.
Oh, there you go. Do the new ones come with clips?
No, sadly.
Oh no, you have to reuse.
Yeah.
I remangled it. I think.
Oh dear. So, if you've just joined us on Frenchies Live, we've got James and Ben working on the Range Rover on the rear air suspension
Look back
bags
in there for you.
um,
There it is.
on this quite nippy but yet very refreshing October morning.
Come on, come out.
James is currently battling, I think, with the airbag.
could say.
He's just detached the
I've detached the bottom half of it now, so the
bottom
bottom's
half.
out.
Yeah,
So that bit's out, so it sits that way up. That's out at the bottom.
yeah.
The top's still in at the moment. Should just drop out because there's no R clip in the top. There should be, but there isn't. But it should just drop out. But I think it's tight and welded itself in there. Hello.
So Matt said, he said, also I'm going to need lots of tea breaks and a good bacon bath.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Have you got like a breaker bar or something, like a small
Yeah.
bar or something? Gonna get more brute force involved, I think. I think it's just welded itself onto the top just through years of just sitting there.
Big screwdriver's probably your best.
Yeah, that might work. Can I get it in from the top first? That's just plastic. Oh, there's a bit of metal there, I think. Look at me.
Yeah, hopefully the other side should be easier, shouldn't it? Because it won't be
No, it won't be mangled.
It's amazing to think this is Elan Valley dust.
Oh, I know.
It's Welsh mud.
Twist or push it. It literally should just literally push out. Yeah, I might get you to have a look in a second.
Yeah.
That's not budging.
Ooh.
Oh, I just slipped. I need a bigger bar or something. I think it's just welded itself in.
Yeah.
It should literally just slot out. There's definitely nothing holding in there. There's no R-clip because you see the hole in the top. That hole is what we're looking at there.
Oh, is that where it's got to go in there?
Yeah, see if you shine a light in there. See the hole?
Oh, yeah, that's where
That's
it is,
that
is it?
hole there. That's the R-clip, but there isn't one in there.
Okay.
Matt says it's a tiny gap you have to work with.
It is, yeah.
Mm.
Literally, I've got that little space there. I mean, I can get underneath it, but I can't get anything. There's not really much leverage points.
No.
Oh, that's what you think.
Yeah.
Might need a bigger bar.
Might-
Might literally be more brute force.
Mechanic swap over time.
Might literally just be more brute force at this point. Excuse me, coughing.
I know one crucial thing that I forgot to do on this live broadcast is plug the laptop in.
Have you ready?
Yeah.
Do you want me to hold the phone so you can run in?
I will go and plug the laptop in.
Oh,
James will keep you entertained.
oh, I'm out of breath now.
I wonder if it slides in these.
Maybe. I
Wonder
think
if
they're
it's got
just.
twist or something and lock into there.
I don't think so. I think they're just guides.
Are they?
Yeah, having watched
Yeah, it should just fall out, shouldn't it?
I haven't watched
Watch that
videos,
video.
yeah, but I think it's just so built up with crud. It's like it's just welded itself in there. Whew. What do you reckon?
I don't know, it's hard to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't get a good view on anything.
Big hammer. So Jeremy Clarkson. I said Big Hammer will fix it. In all fairness, he might not be wrong.
Yeah, it might be a good idea, yeah.
It's if it's just going to be a case of upgrading tools until we get enough brute force to get the damn thing out.
Yeah.
I'm going to like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually, yeah. Not bad.
Ugh. It doesn't twist or anything, does it?
It doesn't seem to.
It should be just like the bottom. But it's just
Yeah.
the only reason why the bottom came out so easy is because it's knackered.
It's knackered, yeah.
It already pushed itself out when it went pop.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere, is it? That way.
other thing is what problem is I don't know what the wheel arch is bolted on. So if we get the wheel arch out, that'll give us any more room.
I don't think it will. It's the bodywork under there.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah,
Sits on top.
I thought so. So
Yeah,
we won't even
feels
get any
really
more.
close.
Won't even get any more wiggle room by taking the wheel arch out now. I think we will, because you can see where it pegs in, can't you? So
there's a lip just.
yeah,
there.
so yeah, that won't help us then.
Although it goes up after us a little bit, but goes up to
We're not
about
going to
there.
gain anything from it then.
No, I don't think you will.
I'm back.
A professional camera person back now. There you go.
Oh, I don't know about that. I was quite shaky. I have warmed up since though. Right, so I'm back. I'm back outside. How we go? The laptop's now plugged in, so hopefully the stream won't go off. Trying to keep up with the messages as well, as best as we can. If you've just joined us, it's Saturday morning in October, and Ben and James are working on the Range Rover P38 on the rear air suspension bags. And so far,
No good.
yeah, we are struggling.
Yeah. Well,
a
we've
tad.
got half out, bottom's out.
The top bit.
The top bit's basically welded. Excuse me, it's welded itself in.
Right.
Just so full of crud.
Daft question,
Hello.
Hello.
and you've probably already said this, but have you tried raising the car?
That won't help.
That won't help. No.
No.
It will make the. Make
I
it
mean,
worse.
the bag's split anyway, so it's just going to pour.
Of
Yeah,
course,
it's just
yeah,
going to
it's
out.
come
And the
straight
pipe's not
out.
hooked up neither.
That's very true. It would all lean to one side, wouldn't it? If
Yeah. That wouldn't help, sadly.
I'm going to go underneath. See what we see.
going underneath. So we've got this job to do today. We may potentially, if we've got enough time, we've got an exhaust piece to fit on the disco.
Yep.
Depending how much time we have. As with anything with cars though, it always takes longer than
It does, yeah.
than you think it's going to take, doesn't it? And what we're hoping to show you is a comparison between the one that's broken and the new one that's going to go
show
in.
you what's gone wrong as well.
Yeah, what's actually happened.
Because it does happen on these, you know, they do, the bags do split sadly, they do perish around the seams.
It's amazing that it's not really held in there by much, is it really?
It's literally held in by the weight of the car.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know, those R clips aren't really doing anything other than stopping it from sliding
Sliding
sticking
around.
out. It's the actual bag itself is held in there with the weight of the car.
You should see the holes in it.
Hmm?
You should see the holes in it.
What, the bag?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Cool. Like a dog studio.
Really?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I reckon it's going to be worth doing the fronts at some point.
It might be actually, yeah.
If the backs are gone, again, they're probably the same age, so
Probably,
Yeah.
the fronts might be on their way out as well, so worth fixing it before it gets to this state really, isn't it?
I think it is just brute force.
It's just brute force, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've done my research and does seem to be that sort of way.
Do those clips work well that you brought?
Clips?
Not clips, the tools, those pinch
Oh
tools.
yeah, they've done what they need to do.
Yeah.
I literally just need that to get the pipe out and the pipe comes straight out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, pipe jumped straight out, so that wasn't an issue.
So yeah, if you've got a question, send us a question on the messages. We'll try our best to send one back. If you've got an idea or something that you'd like to see on the cars, send that to us as well. I think one of the ideas we were trying, wasn't it, we last said in our live stream, if you want to show your car on the channel,
Yes.
send it to us, send it to the email, it's frenchiesroadtrips@gmail.com or something like that. Send your car in your 4x4 off-roader, send it to us with a description of what you've done to it, or if you haven't done anything at all, if it's completely standard, we want to see them as well, and share those with people on the channel. So yeah, you can send those to us. We've currently got Ben underneath the Range Rover, tackling the rear air suspension bag, which is putting up a good fight at the moment.
It
is, isn't
yeah.
it? It's refusing to come out. I bet you'll be quite glad when you have this back.
I will. Well,
Yeah.
I've no idea how much I missed it. We've got plenty planned for it as well.
Yeah. I mean, it is literally just been left, hasn't it, as what happened in the Elan Valley back in August.
Yeah.
So 2 months ago, this was transported back on the low loader, wasn't it? I think it was a low loader on the from the Elan Valley, and this is where it stayed. Hasn't moved. And it is putting up a real good fight with its rear air suspension bag at the moment. Got the roof box on top of there. If you're wondering, how many litres is that, James, on there? Is it 400?
470.
Yeah, 470 litre roof box.
Say 470, yeah.
It's quite a substantial size, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you can fit a lot in there, and you know, because you've got the kids and the dog and everything in the back. I mean, it's great because you can just put so much stuff in there. If James sort of wants to upgrade in the future, he can buy himself a small trailer, attach that to the tow bar. With a bit of the electrics work, it'll be something to test. Yeah, I don't know if they work or not, but something we'd have to trial and test. But yeah, we've got the disco over there with the mid part of the exhaust on top of that rack there. Had that rack fitted. Me and Ben put that in ourselves. We bought it from. I can't remember where we bought it from now. The name will come to me, but it's a really useful piece of kit. Got the dog guard there and the rear boot liner as well, as I was saying earlier at the start of the stream about the boot liner. I got that from UK Custom Covers. Unfortunately though, it fits, but there is no Velcro on the underside of the PVC material, which means you can't stick it down to the plastic sides, so where the chairs are, because it's 7-seater disco, so there is some plastic on the outside. It won't stick to the plastic because there's no Velcro, unfortunately. So
they're all saying it should drop out, but everybody's saying it's glued itself in. And it is just a case of a big bar and between the top and the body, and just go ham.
Really?
Yeah.
Got an idea then?
Go for it.
Okay.
You do, yeah.
We've got oh.
I mean,
So while in your tools, always carry a hammer. If in doubt, just hit it. Hit it with a hammer.
That bag's knackered, so if we break it more, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
I was hoping a shock might
Shock,
Sort of
vibrate the crud out of
dislodge it.
Yeah.
This bag's had it, so it's got to come out.
Oh, it did something.
Oh yeah, I can hear something.
I can hear that bag.
Yeah.
Moving.
Will the car it won't suddenly drop, will it? That's a stupid thing.
No, it's on stand.
It's
the axle stands.
It's over there. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, no. So it's on axle stands.
Me and my non-mechanicness.
Oh, yeah, big hammer is.
Yeah, always carry a hammer in your toolbox. It's very useful.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. You can see it moving around a bit more.
It's doing something.
Yeah.
You see it moving, can't you?
Yeah.
Do have a big bar in there or something. You got a big lever bar.
The only thing is going to be that bit's not going to be.
That's not going to fit in there.
It's going to be too big, isn't it?
Yeah, slightly too
Ooh,
big.
Slightly.
Yeah.
I'll leave you with chat.
Oh, the chat, yes.
I'm going to look up the garage.
So yeah, Matt has said a big hammer will fix it. It does in most cases, doesn't it? A big hammer.
Usually.
Yeah, it does usually. On this occasion, though, we are still struggling. Using there the clips. No.
Give you a race.
Wow.
Well, we'll go off road.
Yeah, what if that's an off-roader?
Just need some knobbly tyres.
Yeah, it does. Has it got a windscreen?
No.
Oh, I couldn't quite see it. Hair on my glasses. If you're wondering what we were just talking about, then it's a mobility scooter. So this is our second live video that we've done on the channel. Something we are experimenting, trying something new. If you like this type of format, then please do let us know, because we certainly enjoy making these videos for you guys. And what with it being live, I mean, it's as it happens. It's developing. You never know what's going to happen. So yeah, we're always full of surprises doing a live stream, and it's something which we hope in the future we'll continue to do and bring you new and different content. And as I said, if you want to be part of the channel, if you want to send us a picture of your off-roader, of your car, then send it to us with a description of the car, and you know, its modifications or if it's unmodded. We'd be sort of glad to talk about it on the channel. Looks like we've got some sort of. I think that's just going to bend, but it might work. I think we're sort of trying to find any sort of tool now just to try and get this top piece of this bag out. Yeah, yeah, we'll gloss over that one, put that one in there. That's probably not ideal. So yeah, if you wondering why you're watching this video, what is it all about? It is James's Range Rover. So we are replacing the rear air suspension bags. You can actually watch the point at which it exploded whilst we were on one of the lanes. I think it was in the Elam Valley, and as James was coming up in the Range Rover, all of a sudden there was this. It was like a small explosion, like a pop. The sound didn't really do it justice, but for me standing there, it definitely was quite loud. And at first I thought it was a tyre had gone pop, but sadly it was one of these air suspension bags, which are prone to going, they are prone to breaking, and yeah, it's just a case of when it happens, there's no other choice but to either replace it or put springs in its place. And if you like the quality and the sort of luxuriousness of the Range Rover as it is currently with the air suspension bags, you've got no choice, you have to replace the bag. So enough though, the Disco, it has rear air suspension, which takes it up a couple of inches, I think, off the ground, and that is for, I think it's for the purposes of a trailer, and they installed that. Again, the same, if one of those goes, it has to be replaced. There are spring replacements which you can replace the whole system on. But I quite like the functionality that it gives, lifting it a couple of inches. It's very useful out on the lanes, especially with the tow bar there. As you can see, it's almost like a plough essentially, but you can raise the car up just to allow it just to come off the ground just a tad, and it does save it from scraping ever so slightly. I think James and Ben are trying to look for some tools in the part shed and see what they can find. It is proving to be quite tricky at this stage, trying to get this particular bag out, but we are making slow but steady progress.
Not going to work, is it?
It might do. Do you mind if I hammer it?
Yeah, go for it. In front of you, under the car. Anything?
No. I think it's just hitting the bodywork before it can hit anything else. Hasn't really got much to go on, has it?
Matt said that was it. We'll move the stick. I think he said move stick.
Moves the moving stick.
The move stick. As it seized up.
As it seized up. So, yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's the top literally just drops out, but it's welded itself in, glued itself in. So trying to get it out.
Is that where the pipe goes on the top here?
Yeah.
We'll have a look at a new one whilst Ben is battling with that. So
that's what's welded itself in. So the bottom's out.
Yeah.
But we're trying. This literally just sits in the top.
Sits in there.
So we're trying to push against the top, get it to drop out, but it's built up with crud and.
It's just solid in there,
solid
isn't
in
it?
there, yeah.
It's interesting construction, isn't it? Really, how it's all moulded together. It does weigh quite a bit actually. You can actually hear it. You squeeze the bag, you can hear it.
Then when you try and lever it,
You
it's
just-
Very
you
interesting.
that makes
Very
sense.
interesting piece.
Have a little look, see again.
Yeah.
Should just drop out. Took us back again. Sure. Whacking stick. Got dust coming off of this car.
Oh no.
Elam Valley dust. Are these Dunlop bags?
Might be.
Yeah, I think they are. They've got the D, I think, for Dunlop. That looks
Yeah,
like
there might be. Dunlop do make
it
them.
has, yeah, it's
There's two main makes. You've got
the D on
got Watkins of A, Arlo or something like that, and then you've got Dunlops, which are
Dunlop,
these.
right.
Yeah. So these are Dunlop makes them, but they're not the original manufacturer. Need a bar in there, really.
not as warm as yesterday.
No.
No, the temperature's gone right down.
How does that fit in there?
Might bend that but dry. What's this off of?
Oh, it's the jack thing from the disco.
Yeah, not really, no, because of the shape.
Oh, okay.
It does go in there, but I had to whack it.
Yeah.
Don't want it, is it?
No, it's not like that.
Anyway, I can get my hand up and over. I can't even get my hand in there
I was going to say, trying to sort of like pull it down, but it won't move.
That. You can get the screwdriver up in there.
Yeah.
Underneath, but it's still.
Just make sure it's definitely the freaking R-clip in there.
Oh, it's definitely not anything.
No, not like push through or something daft like that, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like out the other side.
Yeah, there's yours, look.
Oh Christ,
Oh, yeah.
Really gone bang, innit?
Here we are going to brute force now. Yes.
Christ almighty. Got an idea. So what's up there? That and there. So you want to get underneath, get in there. Look at me.
Daft question, but it doesn't twist on and off, does it? No, just literally pulls
You
off.
can see where you can see it can't. It's not designed to twist because the way it's sat,
Yeah.
where it pushes through.
Oh,
Jesus.
Confused.
It is. Cool, dust.
It's one of these things, isn't it? It just go, I think,
Yeah.
and it happens. Yeah.
Can't even get into underneath it. There's a bit of a lip on it, you see.
Yeah.
You can get in behind it, underneath it, and lever it off that way. But where it sits in like a recess around it, can't get anything in there.
Can't get anything in there. It's just a case of literally just having to pull it, I think.
Yeah. Christ. Yeah, I don't know at this point.
So if you're currently watching this video and you own a Range Rover P38 and you've done this job, if you've got any hints and tips, please do send them to us. We would be gladly willing to try them out, because we are struggling at this point with this air suspension bag. It is proving to put up quite a fight.
Shame that don't fit, because that would be perfect.
Whack that with a hammer now.
Caught on the pipe.
Oh.
Okay.
steady progress, isn't it, I think, with this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Got it!
there we go. Whoa!
Bugger me!
There we have it. Oh my goodness. That's like,
There we
wow.
go!
Blimey. And you look at that and you think, how on earth was that fused in there?
Got it!
Wow. So the exciting bit now, we can compare what's happened.
There you go, look.
Yeah, so there's where your explosion, well, potentially the explosion, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what's happened. It's bang, yeah.
Just literally torn through
Yeah.
the rubber there.
The holes, yeah.
Look how thick it is as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is actually quite thick.
There you
That's
go.
your new. Oh yeah, so
Yeah. You can see them. So that's on full extension. So
yeah.
that folds in like that does.
Yeah.
But
So you can see you do gain quite a lot of
you can see.
ground, don't
Yeah.
you, when they're fully extended.
Yeah. So it's split there.
Yeah. Well, there we have it, folks.
Yeah.
So we said, trying to obviously show you the comparison of the old and the new.
Absolutely mangled the
we've
underside.
absolutely-
Look.
yeah, that is, isn't it? It's
Absolutely.
actually torn a hole at the bottom.
Yeah. Absolutely wrecked it. Look.
That was some explosion underneath there.
Yeah.
If you want to see that, of course, there is a video of that, of us in the Elan Valley, the moment that it exploded. I think it's on the Welsh laning adventure trip, I think it was, and you can actually see that when that happens. I think it's towards the end, maybe at the start as well, actually. So yeah,
Get that back in there now.
yeah, now we've got to put the new one in. So we will watch James and Ben put the new one in, and then we will leave it there. In the meantime, as I say, if you have any questions, send us a question. We like questions. Drop us a comment of anything. Like, subscribe. As I say, we're hoping to do more of these live videos. It's as it happens, isn't it, James? These things, it makes it more.
Pretty much, yeah.
Certainly didn't expect that coming.
No.
But, they do well and truly wedge up in there. Question is, get the new one in.
Yeah, pretty much. I think what we might need to do, Ben,
Yeah.
because I think where it's sat on the other wheel, I'm still too close to the frame.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have to jack up the other side,
Yeah.
get that on the stand as well.
Yeah.
So the whole rear frame, the whole rear axle bar's down.
Down.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Do you want to jack the other side up for us? So
Yeah.
Wait, you same as how you jack this side up.
Alright.
And then we'll put that side on the stand as well. That way, both sides are down on the ground then.
So if you've just joined us on Frenchies Live, as we are now calling this, James has managed to get out the old air suspension bag from the Range Rover. You can see there the two tears in the rubber. I think there's one underneath here. Yeah, massive explosion there underneath. Underneath the suspension bag, you can see it's completely torn it apart, including the clip as well, unfortunately. But we're going to have to try and salvage that if we can, because we don't have a spare, do we? So
No.
yeah, so that's what you can see there is the remains of the Range Rover's air suspension bag. So that's going to go in the bin and replace it with a nice new one, which I was just earlier on I was just saying about how I think it's made by Dunlop, because in fact I think there was there we are, the Dunlop symbol there. That's a Dunlop airbag. I wonder if the old one is a Dunlop airbag. Let's have a look. I wonder if it's original Range Rover. I don't know, or Land Rover. I don't know whether or not we'll be able to see that. No, it's a Dunlop airbag. as well. So I don't know. We don't know how long this has been on the car, but it does. You can feel the texture of the rubber. Actually, the rubber feels very, very hard. In fact, actually, probably like how a tyre would go after so many years. Whereas you feel the rubber, the texture on here, it feels very sort of rubbery. Not quite how that feels over there. So you can tell the difference. So I think what they're doing now is we're jacking up the other side, aren't you?
So so I need to get the bag back in this side, but the problem is the axle's too close, so I can't get the bag in.
Yeah.
Because the other side's still on the ground. Just where we've jacked it up basically. So I'm going to Ben's jacking up the other side for me now. We're gonna so that the whole rear axle is hanging.
Yeah.
Once it's up on the axle stand, I can get the new bag, slot the new bag in. We'll put the jack underneath the axle and then lift the axle up to the airbag.
Up to the airbag.
And then
okay.
Clip in, and yeah, but the R clip then goes in.
You're back on the road.
And that's it, yeah.
Be back in the Range Rover.
I know. Finally, again.
And hopefully we'll be back on some lanes. A lot of them do close, unfortunately, though, as we go into the winter to try and preserve them and look after them, so to say. But yeah, we hope to go laning time in probably November. Probably off down.
As well, haven't we?
Yeah, one in December. We're off down to Imber Village. So that's going to be really good. That's around Christmas time. I think the week after Christmas and before New Year. So that's going to be really good. Yeah. So as I say, if you've just joined us, hopefully the sound and the audio, the sound and the video, sorry, is coming through okay. I hope that the live channel, the way that it works, hopefully you'll be able to go back. You'll see that Ben and James has got the old air suspension bag out, so that's now out after probably about half hour, 3/4 of an hour, yeah. Something like that. I'd probably say 3/4 of an hour, maybe. It's taken to get, but that was always going to be trickier because that was the broken one.
Yeah.
So
the chances are the other one's probably welded in just as tight as well.
It
so.
Probably will be.
But we'll get to that when we get to it.
When we get to it, so we'll have to. So we now got to, like James has said, we've got to raise the vehicle up, the actual body.
Going up now.
The body of the vehicle. We want to be careful it doesn't slide off that axle stand.
Yeah, I can see the axle dropping now. Oh, is it? Yeah. As you're going up, I can see the axle lowering with the car. Yeah.
We'll pan out here.
Pivoted, yeah.
James's Range Rover.
Right. You're on the axle stand there. Right. Just go a little bit high so you get the wheel off then.
So, as I say, so we've got this job to do. We will then leave you guys, and because we've got some other jobs to do. But if you've got any ideas or you want to share with us what you'd like to see next in another Frenchies live video, do drop us a message, and we will try our best to.
Well, might be a radiator out of that next.
It may be, yeah. So, unfortunately, the Disco has a radiator leak. Its main engine radiator at the front has decided to spring a leak. We did have a coolant leak for quite some time, but a very slow one, and very sort of trying different sorts of things. Have traced it basically to the radiator, and as of this morning, it decided that it would leak a lot more than it did before. So that's now going to be a top job on the Discovery, is changing the radiator on there. So yeah, that's going to be upcoming in a video. Whether it could be a Frenchies live video, we don't know yet. If you'd like to see the Discovery radiator change over on a Frenchies live video, then drop us a message. Yeah, let us know if you'd like to see that on a live video rather than a pre-recorded one. We will see what we can do. Yeah, so that's an upcoming job up on there. I'm trying to think what other jobs are left on the Disco now. I think that's pretty much it. It's just literally a radiator change. We thought it was head gasket, and we don't think it is. We don't think it's head gasket. It doesn't have the symptoms of a head gasket problem. There's no oil in the water. There's no sludgy type substance on the back of the oil cap. It just doesn't have the symptoms of a head gasket. It gets up to temperature nicely. Temperature doesn't go down. Temperature doesn't climb up. Blows hot air through into the cabin. Yeah, so it can only be the radiator now. And yeah, so as I say, if you'd like to see that in French's live video, then drop us a message if you'd like to see that rather than a pre-recorded one, or if you'd like to see it in a pre-recorded video, then let us know as well. We will try to do that as well. But for now though, today, Saturday the 14th of October, we are out at James's dad's house, and we are working on the Range Rover P38, whereby we are tackling, James and Ben are tackling the rear suspension. So we have already got one of the bags out, which has come out quite easily, and this one's going back in. So this is the new suspension bag going in. It does look a bit strange, doesn't it? You think, is that in, or? Whew. I guess once it's all seated in there quite nicely, or it will push in quite well, won't it?
Should do, yeah.
Ah, you've got that clip.
Yeah, I've got to do this, yeah.
Ah, yeah, the clip.
Yeah, so we need to now jack the axle up to the bag.
Yeah, I noticed on your brake line, is that your brake line there? That thing with the coil going around it?
Yes.
Does the Disco have that? Yeah. It does. Does the Freelander have that? No. I wonder why. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I just wondered, I just see there the brake line there with that coil going around the line there.
Added protection, I suppose.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So Ben said that the Disco has it, but the Freelander doesn't. So that is interesting. Oh, got the jack. Heavy bits of kit those.
Yeah, good though.
Really, yeah, very good. So I think we're using a number of tools to do this job. We didn't think a hammer would be needed, but a hammer has come in useful.
I thought it did, that's why I bought it.
Oh right, you bought the hammer. Wow, you never know. I suppose a hammer will help. So now I suppose you've got to lift
the axle up.
Lift the axle up now.
Yeah.
Okay. The one thing about this is all live, so it's you never know what's going to happen.
No.
But everything under there is pretty good, I suppose.
In theory, yeah, it looks alright.
Yeah, all well and good. There we go, so we're going to raise up the...
How's you getting on?
It's tricky, but it's getting there.
How's that bit? Silly boy. I'm having a moment.
Oh dear. There we are. Ah yeah, here we are.
There we go.
Brilliant.
Oh, good.
It's amazing to think that's not held in with anything at the top.
No. Just the weight of the car.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. I wonder if that will pop into place a bit better, won't it?
Should do.
Yeah.
It'll, because the rubber will bend, as it goes in now.
Yeah.
I squeeze the bag and put all the air in my face.
Yeah, Frenchie's top tip: don't squeeze the bag without the airline attached. Oh!
Look, I slipped off the axle stand, the jack. It's alright.
Oh, just off the jack, is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
just off the jack. It's fine.
You wouldn't get that in a pre-recorded video.
No,
That would have been
That-
that would have been cut out.
is why you have axle stands though.
Yes.
And whenever you're jacking a vehicle up, don't put your head underneath it. I'm
Yeah.
not jacking the car up, I'm only jacking the axle up, so I'm fine. I'm right under it because it's on axle stands. But if you're ever jacking the car up, that can happen.
Just slip off.
They do slip off.
Is that because of the material it's on? Because of the stones? Was it moving on the
Both
stones?
stones.
Both,
Also, it's on
yeah.
the roundness of the.
Yeah.
We'll try again. We will succeed.
Still working with that.
Might be able to get it actually. Change of plan. Different, come from a different angle.
Oh yeah.
Back up.
I will
a
back
little
out. I
second.
will move the cameraman out of the way. He's no use.
Right, so I better jack it. Go a bit flatter. You alright? Oh, that's a good start.
Oh dear. It might still work though. It's only a little bit.
Yeah,
of it.
might be alright. Find out, won't we? Yeah, I can get some new ones if needs be. Just won't take it anywhere rough for a while.
Oh my god. I'll come round this side because I can see more of it that end now.
That's better.
Oh yeah, that seems better to. There we are. Yeah, that's better. See, a pipe. Hopefully, a pipe would be easy to put in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see the. It's really fiddly, isn't it? You don't get much room in there at
No.
all. I suppose if you wanted to, could you remove the wheel arch liner? It does make a
Wouldn't help, sadly.
Yeah. Oh, we're going back down.
So is that spider? Hello.
Oh wow! My goodness me!
Just made a friend.
It's like James and the Giant Peach.
Off you go, mate.
The spider comes out the peach. Where was that hiding?
Up in there.
Up in there, yeah.
Off you go, buddy.
So, yeah, we move Mr.
Off you go.
Spider. Yeah.
Fell on my head.
You work it out?
Yeah. It's not dropping down inside.
Is the jack tightened up?
Yeah.
What was that? It's connected to the Mac. Yeah, it's because I lit up the screen. So I can see how much battery I've got left on my phone. Hello! Hello! So if you've just joined us, you are witnessing the air suspension bag replacement on a Range Rover P38. So we've got the old bag out,
Yep.
which was a bit of a struggle, wasn't it? Because it was fused, it's just stuck in there, wasn't it? The top bit of the bag was stuck in there, but the bottom bit and the actual pipe was actually fairly straightforward. But yeah, so we're now fitting the new one James,
Yeah.
I think, is just lining it up. I think for the pipe to be fitted and for there's a clip underneath which has to be clipped back in before we can start on the other side.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're right.
Snaps as it bent backwards.
That's all right.
Hopefully we can get a replacement one of those. Yeah.
Just use the ones off the axle stand.
Off the axle stands. Right, let's move the camera around. Let's have a look, see what's.
Got the tapper. The hammer.
Yeah.
Don't have any much.
That's right.
Tricky bit now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah. It's amazing to think all that weight on that. Just a rubber bag, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's as soon as it's going to get. So, problem I'm going to have, as soon as I lower it down, it's going to pull it back out the top.
Yeah.
So, might need to put the wheel on.
Yeah, just try it and that.
Might need to put the wheel back on. I'm just thinking.
You got the air pipe back in?
Not yet, no.
Oh, right.
Might need to just, trying to think.
Ben,
Yeah.
pick your car.
Might need
Yeah.
to jack the. Just thinking. If I can put that back in. Spin. Just thinking. What's going to happen is it's going to put out the top, you see. I don't want to put the pipe back in, 'cause as soon as it drops, it'll break the pipe. So I'm thinking if I spin this round, put the wheel on, and then raise the suspension.
Yeah,
Because that'll put the wheel on the ground then, and then that'll just sit it all into place.
should do, yeah.
Unless I need something in there really. Do something in the top to hold it. But it's not.
Oh, is it just falling back out again?
It will do if I lower it down, yeah.
Yeah.
I put the pipe in and let it down, it'll just snap the pipe.
Right.
So it's resting in the bottom now.
Ah, yeah, it's moved at the top. It seemed quite solid. That's quite a good test actually, see how solid it is at the bottom.
Yeah.
That seems okay, doesn't it?
It's in at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, would, right? What we need is something that we can poke through that, really. We can use it like an R-clip. Showing that one broke.
Yeah. That'll be strong enough, won't it?
Might be.
What is it you need to do?
Just need an R-clip in there.
Oh.
Where are those long nose pliers? You got the flat nose ones. Cheers. It's funny because they didn't have one in the top anyway. It should do.
Oh.
This is the problem I'm having. You see, it didn't come with one. Too short.
Yeah, it's strange though there wasn't one on the top.
No, should have done.
Yeah.
Let's get one.
Where would it go up on here then?
Goes in there.
Oh, it goes in there. Oh, right.
On top.
So at some point then this has been replaced, but without the
Yeah, well,
with the clip then.
corroded.
Yeah, corroded come off maybe. Hmm. On this nippy October morning. Definitely not like yesterday.
No, it was very wet yesterday.
It was very wet yesterday. Oh, there's a little spider joined the camera. Here we are, take them off.
Don't we?
Yeah, I think they're falling off the tree maybe. Look, all the leaves now falling off.
I know, right?
Yeah, all going brown and crispy.
Fat finger syndrome. Happens to get chubby fingers. If Dad's got any collection of R-clips. Bear with me a sec.
Yeah.
Well, the other option is we do about. Well, they didn't have one anyway.
Get one and replace it.
But we'll have to put the wheel on now
Yeah.
and then jack the suspension up because as soon as I drop that down and I put the pipe in,
Yeah.
it'll just break the pipe.
Yeah.
So we need the.
Well, yeah, once the wheels on it, it won't go that far.
Mm.
That's what I mean. But it needs to take the wheel and the suspension needs to take the weight.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
So I think I'm going to leave you guys there with this. We've shown the comparison between the old and the new bag, what's happened, and we will join you in another Frenchies live video. Yeah, I don't know, we'll probably do a live video on the disco potentially, or we might do a pre-recorded one with that one, I'm not sure. There will be more Frenchies live videos coming up. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll leave you there and join us again for another Frenchies live video. And thank you for joining us today, and we hope it's been an insight behind the scenes of what's been going on mechanical wise whilst we finish off this job on James's Range Rover. If you've got a question, as I say, send it to us, drop us a like, subscribe, and yeah, we will see you again in another video. Thank you very much for watching, and we see you again. Cheerio!